Brandon, don't break stuff.
What are you doing?
I'm recording you. Because it's like 8:30 and we're still really tired. Oh, there's some breakfast down at school. The nephew's here. We're checking people in. That's what we do. Yeah. I'm tired. This is fun to watch you look like you're doing something. I don't even know what's going on right now. It is going on. Okay, cool. Okay, so I took a lot of stupid seatbelt. I took a lot of really long showers. Ones that honestly aren't pretty good for me because I think way too much when I'm in the shower. I'm taking a Taco Bell run right now. I am hungry. So that's a snow pile. So, oh god, no, it's gonna fall. That's not good. Here, okay, 1 second. Gonna do this, I guess. Okay, I think that's good. And I was thinking, and I think in reality we have 3 types of friends, I guess you could say. We have our acquaintances that we just talked to, at least, for me as 17, this is what goes on with me. And I think we have our 3 types of friends. We have our acquaintances, the people that, we talk to every day at school, the people who we really are friends with, but we don't really, hang out with them outside of school all the time and whatnot. We have our friends that I guess we're really close to, the ones that we kind of, we can talk to a lot and everything. I've got a few friends that I can just constantly be talking to. And I guess, about anything in the world, they're always there for me. And then we have our people who I guess you could say are our best friends. And a lot of people easily can, just be like, this person is my best friend. For me, I don't think it's that easy. Where, for me, it's just sort of like the person right now who I guess I consider my best friend. We've known each other for 11 and a half years. We've been friends since kindergarten. We talk basically every other night, if not every night. And the only thing, though, is that your best friend, I guess, I think should feel like more than just that person you can talk to about anything. And I think in reality, when we look for a best friend, we look almost for a companion. I can't probably really shake it right now because I'm driving. For a companion. And I'm, when I look over, there's these people who are just, great friends that, you always see them together. Or there's that one person who, I've got a few friends who they have their girlfriends and they're with them every weekend. And I think in reality it's just sort of I think we look for a companion, someone that can make us whole, someone that it's, we can just talk to about anything. But it's more than just that. And so, backstory time. When I was in elementary school, middle school, junior high, whatever, I was in a group of 12. There were 3 boys. Well, there were 5. 3rd grade, one of them left. His name was John. And he was my best friend up until 7th, 8th grade year. We would have hung out every single weekend. We could only hang out every other weekend because his parents wouldn't let him come over every weekend. We used to have a really old YouTube channel that I still use as my personal YouTube channel. And it's just, we kind of grew apart and we just stopped talking. But that person, just having someone that you're always with, I feel kind of makes you feel complete almost. And I think it's something that we like to hold on to, but it doesn't last forever like we wish it did. 7th, 8th grade year, I met my friend Malachi, and for 3-4 years we were hanging out every weekend. and we're still amazing friends now. But it's sort of like my group at school is composed of the kids who we don't really have a group. Like, I mean, we're this huge mishmash of everything. And him, along with two of my other friends, they're the metalheads, I guess you could say, at my school. And they've bonded in that way through music. So we kind of grew apart. He met his girlfriend, I was with his girlfriend every weekend. And I love his girlfriend. They're great together. They're awesome people, but it's just like at the same time, you know, this guy used to be one of my best friends. Freshman year was kind of weird, didn't really have anybody. Going into sophomore year, I met someone who used to be, like, now one of my best friends. Now, it's not really, I've cut off all relationship with him. I don't even talk to the kid anymore. He always seemed like he needed to be trying to one-up me. He always got mad at me because he said that I was trying to one-up him. And basically, over the summer, he planned on making a computer. A month before he made that plan of making a computer, I bought an Alienware, which is a really nice computer. Well, I didn't think that was important. I didn't think it's something that I need to call up people and go, hey, I bought an Alienware, look at me. But apparently, by me saying, oh yeah, I bought an Alienware, he looks at that as I'm just trying to be one-upping him. It's like, no, I'm not trying to one-up you. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to let you know, hey, I got one too. We both have good computers now. Maybe we can play something. That's simple. But no, he looks at that as me one-upping him. So, basically, after knowing the kid for 2 years, after highs and lows, he sent me a thing asking if he wants, how I would feel if he started smoking pot. I'm fine with drugs. I don't do them. I don't care if other people do them. But this kid also had a lot of trouble with the fact that his family did it, and he hated people in his family because of the fact they did it. I'm like, we would no longer be friends because I don't want to be friends with someone like a hypocrite like you. He then started avoiding me, and then he basically did start destroying me, going down in certain parts of how I am and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm glad I know this is how you are now. We are no longer friends. So I cut that off. So once again, I'm kind of without that best friend. I'm without that companion, I guess you could say. And it's odd, where you almost feel like you don't really have anyone there, even though I've got 2-3 people that I can go to for anything. It's a combination of being able to not only talk to someone every weekend, but be able to hang out with them every weekend. You almost feel like you're missing a part of yourself. And I kind of got used to having other people to hold on to. So, alright, going back to elementary school. After 1 second, I need to get credit card out. I was in a group of 12 people, and in the end, there was 4 guys. And I've always envisioned myself in this time kind of having those 3-4 people that I was just amazing friends with, where I had best friends that we could talk, do anything, where it was like every single weekend we were hanging out, we were doing stuff. And just, it's not there anymore. But that whole idea is kind of out of my head, and now I kind of want that one person that every weekend we're hanging out, we're talking, we're doing whatnot. And it's like, it's not there. It's weird. And back to story time. And, okay, so my anxiety goes up from different things, and one of which is the idea of relationships and everything. And I think one big thing about that is it's more than just wanting a girlfriend. It's wanting someone that you can not only depend on, but having someone that can depend on you. You know, it's the relationship between the two of you, not, you know, how you feel around each other. And I long for that feeling. And, you know, it's just something that goes through my head constantly. And sometimes way more than other times. And, I think just during my freshman retreat, not my freshman retreat, but the one that I led like last week, we had a alumni come in and talk to the freshmen. And the whole point of the retreat was forge, the idea of forging relationships, forging friendships, you know, forging together as a team. And during it, he brought up the fact that his best friend now, he didn't meet until his junior year. And it's my junior year right now. And I look at that, I'm just like, maybe, you know, then there's still hope. Maybe I'll find that one person that's, you know, years from now when I go off to college, I'm still talking to this person every night. I'm still hanging out with this guy, you know. And right now, it just doesn't feel like that's going to happen. And not only that, it's like this guy that comes up and speaks and talks to everything, this guy's also a party dude. Someone who went out and did things and stuff. And if anyone has been in my vlogs more than anyone, it's been my nephew. And it's, you know, me and my nephew are really close. He's like a little brother to me. But it's still like, you know, there are these people who are hanging out every single weekend, going to this, going to that. And I'm just, the majority of the time, I'm sitting at home. And it's harder than just go get up and go do something. I think the reason why I play so many RPGs, why I play Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, is because just being able to be immersed in a world that has story, everything in it, and it just, there's so much more depth to it all. It's more than just sitting down and playing a game. It's, my friend uses the term escape. It's your way to escape. And I hate that. I hate the idea of it being a way to escape. Because for me, it's not that I'm trying to use it to escape. It's the fact that it's so much more than just getting away from everything. It's being able to feel more. So blah, blah, blah. What's on my mind today? Just having someone to rely on. Having someone who can rely on you. Having someone that just a pure friend.